My name is Sarah Khatib. I am a fourth-year pharmacy student, and I am here to share my story with you and the important lessons it taught me. Lesson 1. Sometimes giving up is the way to survive. When it all started, I was in a state of rebellion. Why me? I was angry. I wanted an answer, an explanation. It did not take me long, though, to realize that asking why is useless. Bad things just happen. So I decided to stop thinking and let myself be taken by this water spout. Lesson 2. Do not let your obstacles define you. Early into my treatment, doctors were talking about scheduling chemo sessions during the week. I realized they were expecting me to quit school to concentrate on my treatment. This was out of question for me, as it would make cancer the center of my life. It would let it define me. I decided I simply did not want to wait to get my life back on track. I did not want to live despite cancer. I wanted to live with it. I chose to face the amputation. I chose to live with cancer. I chose not to let them define me. I chose not to hide. I chose not to be Sarah Khatib, the cancer patient and amputee, but continue being Sarah Khatib, the fourth-year pharmacy student who is clumsy, loves Nutella, and just happens to have cancer and a missing arm. So lesson 3, pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. Pain really is inevitable. I am in pain all day, every day. I am taking morphine, solpadeine, Neurontin, triptizol, fentanyl, all of these on a daily basis to control my pain. Despite all these medications that could literally put down a horse, nothing can stop the pain once it onsets. I realized that pain was going to be acute and frequent, so I might as well just make it worth it. I went on a family cruise. I went to barbecues. I went to Oasis nights and just decided to have fun. What's the point of missing out if you're going to be in pain anyways? Suffering, however, suffering is a human state of mind. It's what you decide to do about your pain. I decided I had suffered enough. Lesson 4, do not postpone your dreams. With a show of hands, how many of you checked items off their bucket list this summer? Not quite much. I, like all of you, had a number of things that I always wanted to do and always assumed that I will have the time to do them later. It wasn't until I was stuck in a hospital bed for a cumulative of over 3 months that I started wondering what had kept me from doing them. So I decided that as soon as I am back on my feet, I will start checking items off my list. My parents got the list going by checking off the first item, buying a dog. After 22 years of convincing, little Stewie finally joined the family. I went to see my favorite band, Coldplay, live in concert in London. I waited for 54 minutes in the cold in Paris just to see the Eiffel Tower sparkle at midnight. I went to the beautiful Greece, and I woke up at 3 a.m., took tramal, went clubbing, just to experience the famous lifestyle and nightlife of Mykonos. I went to see the Highland in Scotland. I am trying to check off as many things as possible, including signing up for this talk. I hate the carpe diem or seize the day cliché. I found it so ridiculous how people use it so often with so little meaning. But when you are stuck in a hospital bed, wondering if you will ever have the chance to achieve your dreams, then you start valuing this cliché. Do not wait until you are in this hospital bed to follow your dreams. The future is not as granted as you think. Trust me. I have 4 objects in front of me. The floater, to remind you to let go and save your energy once caught in a water spout. The children's handwriting book, to remind you not to let your obstacles define who you are. The wig, to remind you that pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. And finally, the dog leash, to encourage you not to postpone your dreams. Today's event is called a time capsule. A time capsule is a way to store objects as a means of communication with future civilizations. I have 4 objects in front of me, each symbolizing one of my lessons. And in a way, these objects are my time capsule to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you.